Hey all you genius content creators, what's up? It's Alex. I'm super glad you are here. In this video, I'll share 6 ways you can generate fresh, new content ideas and copywriting angles fast. And at the end of this video, I'll share my #1 biggest secret for keeping this whole content creation business an enjoyable process for you and something you look forward to day after day. Because let's be real, if you're a copywriter, a freelance writer, influencer, coach, photographer, or teacher of any kind, your business requires you to be creating content non-stop for sales pages, videos, Instagram posts, blogs, you name it. Content is queen in any business, and while most of us really do enjoy this creative process, sometimes it can be downright stressful, especially those days when you're just not feeling witty or smart or interesting and you hit a major creative roadblock. Ironically, this is precisely what inspired me to create this video. I was sitting here in my studio at the 11th hour, of course, trying to come up with a topic for my next YouTube episode, and my brain was struggling to function. Strugs to funk. I know I can't be the only one who hits this wall from time to time, so please give me a thumbs up below if you can relate. Hell, maybe you even found this video because you're fresh out of content ideas and you need a little inspiration yourself. Well, you came to the right place. The 6 tips I'm about to share with you will help keep those content ideas a-flowin'. And if you're an entrepreneur, a content creator, or writer looking to grow your online business through nothing but powerful and precise wording, be sure to hit that subscribe button below this video for more marketing and copywriting tutorials coming your way every single week. As I like to say, the right phrase pays. And now here's how you get content ideas for days. Tip #1, schedule a brainstorm sesh. As online entrepreneurs and content creators, often our businesses can be extremely isolating. Maybe you're a solopreneur and you do everything yourself. Or maybe you have a small team, but they work remotely. Or maybe you're the only one on your team responsible for content creation, which means there's a lot of pressure on your shoulders to create consistent, high-quality content day after day. Whatever situation you're in, chances are 99% of the time, you're in your laptop laboratory all alone. And this is the biggest thing I struggled with after leaving Mindvalley and starting my own business. I went from having 50+ brilliant minds around me every single day, all day, to none at all. And for us creatives, this isolation can be one of the most difficult parts about the transition into entrepreneurship. We are social creatures, and ironically, even though we're more socially connected than ever before, we have never, ever been this isolated. So it's important to create a network of like-minded friends and colleagues and entrepreneurs to lean on for support. I'd even go so far as to say it's absolutely necessary. And listen, online friends and followers do not count. I'm talking about those people you can call on the phone without texting first to run ideas by. Like, hey friend, I have this idea and I really want to know what you think about it. Brainstorming sessions with fellow creatives always spark so many incredible ideas and offer interesting perspectives you may have not thought of. My girl Leanne and I used to always meet for what we called breakfast brainstorms. We'd meet for coffee and start the day by sharing new ideas, strategies, and priorities over breakfast, and that quick collaboration and connection would get those juices flowing for the rest of the day. So if you're feeling stuck about what kind of content to create, call your #1 supporter right after you finish watching this video, of course, and start bouncing ideas around. I promise this will help a ton and make this a regular practice in your business. Okay, now moving on to my second tip, use real life examples. There's no better place to get content from than your own life. If you want to win the hearts and minds of your audience, share a personal story, message, or experience that will help them relate to you. Because if you're going through it, chances are someone else is too. Trust me on this, in a world full of posed photos, fake followers, and robot-generated content, people are craving real life. This is why memes are so successful. They're basically real life, organic content spun with personal experience and hilarity that everyone can relate to. Memes make people go, me too. And if you're not a millennial, just think back to the show Sex and the City. Carrie Bradshaw, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, was a freelance writer for a New York City newspaper. Basically, she was a blogger and influencer way before Instagram was a thing. And her column, titled Sex and the City, was based fully on the dating escapades of her and her single friends. The good, the bad, the outrageous. And this is precisely what made the show so popular. During a time of canned laugh tracks and cheesy sitcoms, Sex and the City was talking about what no other shows were. Real life relationships, and every single woman on the planet could relate. Now, I'm not saying you should go spill the tea on your friend's deepest, darkest secrets, but like Carrie, borrow inspiration from your own life, and I promise your content will be 10,000% more interesting. By the way, I used to watch Sex and the City and think, oh my God, I want to be Carrie Bradshaw when I grow up. I just want to be a writer who sits in my trendy apartment on my MacBook computer, writing interesting stories and personal anecdotes, and buy lots of shoes and date a guy who makes furniture. And FYI, that is basically my life now, and I'm a master manifester, and thank you very much. Okay, so now let's move on to tip number 3, research trends. If you're having a hard time coming up with content ideas from brainstorm sessions or personal examples, take to the good old internet and research what's hot. Say you want to create content around dating, to continue on with my Carrie Bradshaw example. Search Instagram for hashtags on that topic and look for the top posts of the week. Or head right here to YouTube and search for similar topics. Find the YouTubers who are consistently creating great content in your niche and check out their most popular videos. That'll give you a good idea of what people are actually looking for information on. One more tool I like to use is buzzsumo.com. So you can search for any topic or keyword and it will actually pull up the best performing content on that subject matter based on total online engagement. Pretty cool tool, and it's free to use for a limited number of searches, so check it out. Researching trends will give you that first hit of inspiration you need to start writing. Of course, never copy what you find, rather use it as fodder for your own thoughts, ideas, and stories. Okay, now moving on to tip number 4, educate yourself. Without fail, one of the quickest ways to spark content ideas is to learn something new. That is when you, the teacher, become the student. Listen to a podcast, read a chapter of a book, watch YouTube videos, anything. As Mark Twain famously said, there is no such thing as a new idea. It is impossible. We simply take a lot of old ideas and put them into a sort of mental kaleidoscope. We give them a turn and they make new and curious combinations. We keep on turning, making combinations indefinitely, but they are the same pieces of colored glass that have been used throughout the ages. So teach yourself something new, then share that content through your mental kaleidoscope by flavoring it with your unique structure, thoughts, voice. You get the idea. As they say, we often teach what we most need to learn. So this is an awesome opportunity to grow through your content creation process. Share that you too are learning and create rapport by asking for honest feedback and insight. Which brings me to tip number 5, ask questions. Never has it been easier to get immediate feedback from your audience. Simply send an email to your subscribers, tell your viewers to leave a question below, or use Instagram's built-in question feature to ask your followers what they want to learn from you next. It's simple, it creates reciprocity, and it opens an immediate and transparent two-way communication channel between you and your peeps. Some of the best marketing campaigns I've ever created started with asking my audience just one simple question. What problem can I help you solve next? So before I move on, let me ask you, what problem can I help you solve next? Leave me a comment below and give me some content ideas for future videos. And lastly, that brings me to tip number 6. Look for inspiration in unlikely places. Whether you like it or not, one thing about us creative entrepreneurs is we can never quite turn our brains off no matter how hard we try. You say insomnia, I say inspiration. Really though, I'm sure you've experienced this before. You're watching random internet cat videos or talking to your mom or listening to the conversation of the people sitting behind you on an airplane. Hey, happens. Or you read a headline on a magazine in the grocery store lineup. So you just let the thought float by like the dream you swear you'll remember. And then you forget it. And the next time you go to create a piece of content, your brain is a blank, you feel dumb, and you're pretty sure you'll never have a creative thought again in your entire life. Creativity does not happen on command. You're lucky if it does strike at the precise moment you're sitting at your laptop with that cursor blinking in your face over and over and over and over again. The truth is, you are a creative genius. You just need to get better at documenting those brilliant thoughts when they do decide to show up. So anytime you have a creative download, just write that shit down. Carry a journal with you. Take notes in your iPhone, or my favorite, record a quick voice memo. Hey Siri, record a voice memo. Wow. And push record, and boom. My phone is full of what I call inspo files. Some of them are fully fleshed out ideas and outlines, others are nothing but a lingering question. But now, anytime I need a sales page hook or a content angle, I have a bunch of ideas waiting for me. Those are my 6 ways you can generate fresh content ideas on the fly. But have you figured out what the biggest secret of them all is yet? Let's do a quick recap. You can brainstorm, use real life examples, research trends, educate yourself, ask questions, and look for inspiration in unlikely places. And yes, you got it. The biggest secret of content creation is to be real. As long as you're being true to yourself and sharing what's authentically important to you, your message will matter. So worry less about likes and more about sharing what you love. And if you feel called to do it, freaking do it! Now, good luck cranking out that content. That's all I've got for you today. Next up, be sure to check out my video on the difference between content writing and copywriting. You can watch that video right here. And please subscribe if you found this video helpful. I'll be back next week with a brand new copywriting tutorial. Till then, I'm Alex. Ciao for now. Lifestyles of the internet famous, lifestyles of the internet famous.